Hey y'all, it is Monday, oh my gosh, Monday, February 11th, and I had a doctor's appointment. If you're already friends with me on Facebook, you know this, but regardless, I had a doctor's appointment last Tuesday, and I had to do my regular OB appointment and then my glucose test. So I'm going to kind of just talk about the appointment. A lot of questions were answered for me at this appointment. Not only did I take my glucose test, but I had tons of questions for my doctor. So, okay, I got weighed. I had gained two more pounds, so I'm up 4 pounds. My blood pressure was 114/62, I think. So it was okay. Everything was fine with urine, everything like that. So she does all that, and then she gives me my glucose drink, and it was the fruit punch flavor, and it was fine. It was not a big deal. I drank it. I think within like 2 minutes I drank it, so that really wasn't too bad. And went and waited in the room for the doctor. He wasn't busy. I was one of the first patients there, so Anderson's saying puppy. What, baby? Puppy. Sissy gave you a Valentine. Oh. I'm so sorry. All of a sudden, I'm like Drainage City. Okay, so he came in, and and I've talked about this a little bit. I had tons and tons of questions regarding what could and could not happen, or what was going to happen, or did I have options, or anything like that as far as the C-section goes. And I had asked him little ones here and there, but this was like, a whole list of questions I had compiled on my iPhone. So, hey, why don't you go watch TV for a few minutes and let mommy talk? Can mommy talk to her friends? Okay. Anyway, and so I'm going to pull the questions up because it's going to help me kind of tell you guys about them. Okay, my first question for him was, do I have to drink that acid neutralizing, liquid prior to the C-section? Because I didn't know the protocol for that, because last time I had been with him, I had been through hours and hours of labor, and then, Bubba. Look, Sissy will try to find Gabba Gabba for you. Sissy, will you try? Yes. Look, she's going to go do it for you. Here, take your puppy. Anyways, and so last time it was an emergency, so I didn't know if that was something I had to take every time, and that stuff made me vomit. So I wanted to find out if I had to take it, and yes, I have to take it. So he said that the only way that he could alleviate that a little bit was maybe to give me some Phenergan beforehand, which my only downfall to Phenergan is that I am extremely sensitive to it, and it does make me go to sleep. And that's the last thing that kind of the last thing I want to do is be completely asleep again. But if it keeps me from throwing up, I asked him if there was anything that I could have the night before and the morning of for anxiety. And he said no, anything out there, a prescribed drug, it would go straight to the baby, and it's not safe. So I can't really have anything to help me calm down. It'll just have to be like natural methods for myself. I asked if I could have nausea medication because I can't take my antacid, my acid reflux medication, my Zantac. I can't take that the morning of the C-section. So yeah, it's going to be really bad. So I asked him if I could have something for nausea and if I could have something in my IV for the antacid type situation, and he said yes, that he would make sure they gave me that. So that helped. That made me feel a lot better for that part, because if you've ever had a C-section, you know when you're laying like that and you have acid reflux or you have really bad heartburn or indigestion, it just comes right up, and I mean, you'll vomit. And that's the last thing I want to do is puke on the operating table. I am having a tubal done at the time of delivery, so as soon as he comes out, I wanted to know what exactly was going to go on. So he explained to me that the baby will come out. It won't take very long, like 2 minutes, he said. And Wayne will go over to the little warmer area with the baby and let them do their initial, assessment of the baby and all of that. And he's going to start on the hysterectomy part of the surgery. I can stay awake during this part as long as my blood pressure is fine, and all of my vitals are fine. I can stay awake. So, he's going to let me be awake for that part. The baby's Wayne's going to get to bring the baby over to me. Excuse me. And obviously I can't hold him, but he can put him right next to me, and I can see him and kiss him and all of that awesome stuff that I didn't get to do last time. And mind you, this is all stemming from the fact that everything is okay with me. I'm not having a panic attack. My blood pressure is not up like it was last time, and none of those same problems are happening, which was the reason why they put me to sleep last time. So my main goal is that I'm going to find a focus and find a center, like, of peace and calm and something that I can just say, Elena, if you can't keep this under control and not have a panic attack, you're going to be put to sleep. You won't get to see your baby, type thing. I'm hoping that will help me, but I don't know. I didn't think in my wildest dreams I would ever react that way like I did last time. So who knows? Secondly, I asked him, if the baby needs to go to the nursery or whatever the situation may be, and you're not finished, because he said that the surgery total, including the C-section, would be about an hour, an hour to a little over an hour, just depending on any problems. And I asked, would I be able to stay awake during that whole entire time? Because my reaction to anesthesia is not good when I'm coming out of anesthesia, and I didn't really want to be put to sleep. And he said, yes, I'll let you stay awake. If the baby leaves, do you want your husband to go? Do you want him to stay with the baby? I said, I'd rather him go with the baby, but, if the baby's fine and, the baby's doing great, and they're just going to go do, normal stuff on the baby, Wayne can stay with me. I didn't care either way, and Wayne doesn't care either way. So we'll kind of just see how that goes, how I'm reacting and how I feel. And if I'm still scared and nervous and want him there, I may let them take the baby and him stay with me. So I don't know for sure about that. Anyway, so we talked to me for like 20 minutes. And he was very, very helpful and answered all my questions. And I mean, he's a wonderful doctor. But some things I wasn't too excited about, about having to take the stuff that made me throw up. But there's nothing I can do. It just tastes horrible. And I have a really bad gag reflex. And if I'm already scared and nervous and hungry and, all of that funness, that's the last thing I want to do. So anyway, so after that was over, he said, go ahead and go sit back in the waiting room. You only have like 30 more minutes for us to do prick your finger for your glucose test. So I went and sat back down. It really wasn't that much longer. I played on my phone and read a magazine. She called me back. She said, how are you feeling? And I said, I feel fine. I'm just a little bit hungry. But other than that, I feel fine. She said, you don't have a headache. You don't feel nauseous, blah, blah, blah. I said, no, everything feels great. So she said, I'm going to prick you twice. Once will be for me to test your iron, and once will be for me to test your blood sugar. So she pricks me, and she goes over and she says, okay, do you think you're going to pass or fail? I said, well, I can't really judge whether I think I'm going to pass or fail based on how I feel, because I feel great. So, but I just have a feeling I'm going to fail. She's like, okay. So she goes over and she does my iron first. She's like, Edison, no sir. No sir. Hey, that wasn't nice. She does my iron first and she said, your iron is wonderful. We like it to be like above a 14, and yours is well above that. So, uh-oh, look at Roby. What does he have on?
Hat.
They have hats on. And so
Hat.
they do have a hat on. That's so cool.
Cool.
Go see what kind of hat he has.
Hat.
Yeah.
Hat.
Yeah, what kind of hat does he have? A party hat? So she puts the little, and it's really cool. It's like a little, to me it looks like a little glass thing with a little hole in it, and it took the blood and pop it in this little machine. Yeah.
Mommy.
And so,
That was my family.
okay, Eden, I told you that when I was finished, I would talk to you.
Can I make my
So she puts it in there, and she said, you need to have a 135 or less to pass. And I was like, okay. She puts it in there, and mind you, this nurse has worked for him for as long as that I've been going there, which is since I was 18, so 11 years. She has worked there even longer than that. She started working there before that. So her and I are pretty close. So she puts it in there, and she's like, whoa, you didn't just fail, you bombed it. I was like, what? She said, yeah, it's 169. And I was like, holy crap, seriously. I said, I knew it. I just knew I was going to fail because I failed with Edison, but I only failed by like a couple points. So I asked her to explain to me, and I may have misunderstood, but Eden, your brother's messing with your Valentine's.
No.
He has one in his hand. Hey, I think that's sister's for her friend. Can we see it?
This is for my friends.
Okay. I asked her, even though I kind of had like a general knowledge of what it meant, I asked her to explain it to me, and she said that it basically was just the fact that my pancreas, I think that's what she said, couldn't process the amount of sugar that my body intook for the hour time frame. I'm sorry, someone can correct me if I'm wrong. I think that's what she said. So she said, it doesn't matter what you ate the night before, it doesn't matter what, all of that whole thing. She said, this is just testing. Right now, when you input sugar into your body, how fast can your body process it, and how well is it working? So anyway, I bombed it. So I have to take the 3-hour test on Wednesday, which is not exciting to me. I'm like super, hate the 3-hour test. The 1-hour one is fine, but 3 hours is insane. So I'm so sorry. This video is just like, I can't quit rubbing my nose. I can't quit coughing, and the baby can't quit going crazy. I think I'm going to vlog the thing. I'm going to vlog the whole time, like every hour, like when I drink it, when I have to they do my blood, and kind of show y'all like how, like, I'll probably go in there pretty happy and look great, and I'll probably leave like crap. So just pray that I don't puke. That's my main thing. I don't want to puke because then I have to do it again. So anyways, other than that, the doctor's appointment was okay. Lots of questions were answered, and I have to take the stupid 3-hour test. So I think I'm going to vlog it for you guys for Wednesday. If not, I will definitely do an update afterwards because I will know immediately whether I pass or fail, and then where we'll go from there. So I hope everybody has a great Monday. It's like super duper rainy here and gross, and it's just disgusting. And it's been like pretty weather, like 70s and just sunny. And this whole week, like the first few days of this week, it's going to rain like crazy. And it's going to be chilly. So not really excited about that, but it is still winter. So I will talk to you guys on Wednesday. Bye.